crucial, pal. Hey, baby. Heartbreaking. And won the game this weekend. I just kind of want your thoughts. What do you think? You think this guy's going to be able to carry the weight on his shoulders that, you know, the reputation that he made for himself after his breakout year last year?
Well, I think he's a good player. I think we'll be seeing some of the salsa dance this week. I just think Victor Cruz is a good player. I think he got off to a rocky start. The team got off to a rocky start. They weren't good on third down. They didn't run it like they needed to. Defensively, they had issues in that game. You know, it is what it is. Chalk it up to a bad start. I think the Giants come back and play better in week 2.
I'll tell you what, though, Rich. I think this is actually a pretty difficult matchup when you look at it. Victor Cruz in that passing attack. I think the world of that defensive backfield for Seattle and the Buccaneers. Can't believe knucklehead, but he's a hell of a player. Rondé Barber did a great job at safety. Has Eric Wright. Mark Barron's a young stud. And this is a game. It goes back to my original point with this matchup. Garrett Wilson needs to be out of the doghouse. He needs to run the football effectively for the Giants to win.
That's going to be a huge story. And, you know, the most disappointing part of week 1 for me, I watched the Bucs and the Carolina Panthers, that Carolina didn't try to run the football against that defense. And, you know, you got to find out about McCoy and Bennett and Claiborne and whether this group can stop the run for 60 minutes. I think that's going to be important in this game. You mentioned that secondary. It's a pretty good secondary. Adam, you think about the experience they've got there with Wright to lead the corner position. Rondé Barber is a guy that I think a lot like how they're utilizing Charles Woodson in Green Bay in terms of moving him inside, playing the safety position, allowing him to go down and play in the slot nickel. That's important. Of course, Mark Barron's going to be a really, really fun football player. Their first round pick out of Alabama.
By the way, Rich, your guy, Ralph Vacchiano, just tweeted moments ago that all Giant players practice today, including Akeem Hicks and Prince tomorrow.
Well, that's huge. You know, you think about the Cowboys and the Giants secondary.
I thought he was going to go for 100. I really did. You want to credit New England? Please, by all means, credit New England. This is now officially a bad season and a game for Chris Johnson. I was thoroughly disappointed.
Do you think he gets a start back this week or at some point this season?
He better.
One season like last year.
I thought he was going to lead the league in rushing. So those are my expectations, Rich, for Chris Johnson. I was absolutely disgusted with his performance against the New York Patriots.
Less dancing and something more physical. Every time he gets the ball, it's like he's trying to go for 80 yards. Let's just work on the 4-yard runs and the 20 and 25-yard runs. Chris Johnson. I mean, the offensive line's got to play better.